Mfangano Island. Mfangano Island is in the South Nyanza part of Kenya. So basically we are talking about Homa Bay County, if you know. And it's an island. So Mfangano Island is a very big island, and this is where I am today. And coming to you live, telling you stories of young people or other people in this particular island who are doing amazing stuff to build their small community of island. And there's just a lot of things to learn from this particular place. And well, from the stories I've heard so far, I'm really amazed, and I'm looking forward to also letting you learn from that other end. And also feel free to share in your comments and tag people who would potentially benefit from this particular video. Remember to share this video, remember to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. So like I said, we're in Mfangano Island, and just to give you a glimpse of what that looks like. And you know how the water surrounds this particular hilly land. There is this particular community is called Wakula area. I don't know the meaning of Wakula, but it is one of the clans based in this particular Mfangano. So Mfangano Island has got so many other clans. So this is just but one of them. And I know you're looking forward to learning a lot from this particular YouTube channel. This is just but one of the to give you a glimpse of what that looks like. So be ready to learn through with me, but also comment on the comment section and ask those questions. Guys, it's another beautiful day, and it's the first video, it's the first story I am sharing with you all. I hope you will like it. When you get to watch this, kindly do subscribe, kindly do comment, and share with your friends for them to learn about the famous Subaland, but specifically the Mfangano Island. And that is where I'm still sharing the stories. Don't mind the chicken, the background noise. We are in the village, And yeah, so I'm here to just, converse with this gentleman who will tell us more about this particular island and some of the things that you all should be knowing if at all you've never been here. So, karibu sana. So maybe he'll just introduce himself and tell us a bit more about what he does and yeah, why he's here.
Okay, hi, my name is Ken. I'm a communications officer. I work at an NGO here in Mfangano Island. On the side, I'm also a web developer. Most of my day just usually characterized by just spending time around computers and not much else to say.
Why is it that every other person that I've met that is spending their time close to the computers always has specs? Almost all.
No, this was an anti-glare.
Oh.
Like they protect my eyes because
Okay.
I spend a lot of time
The computers.
I fear for my future. Yeah, so I have to do it.
Awesome. Tell us a bit about this island.
Well, there's so much to know about Mfangano. There's so much to know about Mfangano. But it's very simple. Mfangano Island is found in Suba. It's found in Suba, Homa Bay County. Suba is found in Homa Bay County. The main language spoken here is Luo, but our indigenous language should be Suba.
Suba.
In fact, we have got so many people. Like when you're going around, you happen to see people who are living at the back side of the island, and we have people who live on this other side, which is the north side. So the people who live at the plateau and the people who live at the other side usually speak a lot of Suba.
Yeah. So what is Suba? Do you speak Suba?
I only know a few words like greetings. People of my age don't know Suba.
Oh yeah.
There's a generation that died with it.
With it.
Yeah. So the people who are there who are still speaking the language are quite a number. They can be counted literally.
Okay. What you're saying is that originally this was a Suba land. I mean, it's of course still a Suba land, but the language, the main language was Suba. So is Suba a dialect of Luo language?
No. Suba's are Bantus.
Bantus.
Suba's are Bantus. In fact, our language really resembles the Ugandan language. Really resembles Ugandan language, and some words are borrowed from languages like the Luya language. You find Swahili words in the Suba language too. It's practically characterized by the same way the Bantu languages are borrowing words from other Bantu. So that's how Suba is.
Interesting. Right. So, what is the population of this area?
Mfangano Island. I cannot pin a number.
I know
exactly, but
give an
approximately, let's say 30 to 50.
30 to 50,000?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot.
Approximately.
Okay, so I think I know I will get time to just go around the island, but I'm looking at 30 to 50,000 people. So is it a ward? Is it a sub-county? Is it constituency?
Currently, Mfangano is still considered a ward.
Then it's big if it's a ward.
It's a ward, but it's bigger than a ward.
Yeah, right.
Because recently we just got gazetted, and in the next election we're expecting to be voting in a member of parliament.
A member of parliament.
Yeah.
So like a constituency, it will be like a constituency. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's some good progress right there, because 50,000 population of people, that's more than what? Because I'm looking at in terms of infrastructure. No, the government system. So, like, if this is a ward, then it means it is governed by an MC, right?
We have an
member
MCA.
of county assembly.
Yeah.
Okay, MCA.
Yeah.
Okay. In terms of leadership, are there women in leadership in this place, or it's just dominated by men?
Most of the leaders here are men, but we have got a few chiefs who are women.
Okay.
Yeah. Chiefs or assistant chiefs.
Assistant chiefs.
Yeah.
Then there was also an introduction of village elders.
Yeah. We have women.
Women who are village elders. Yeah. Okay, interesting.
Okay, Mfangano is growing, and it's really growing a lot. Recently, over the past years, there have been problems. There have been so much chatter about the lowland and stories about witchcraft and stuff. Right? So people really ran away from this area. In fact, we have got so many rich people who come from this place and they do not live here.
Who tell us more about witchcraft? I don't know. What is it about?
So there used to be some scare, which caused this place to really slack in terms of development.
Yeah.
But with time, we have seen so much of this changing. Since so many institutions, like for example, Getsemani Garden Christian Center. It brought about the aspect of teaching people about Christianity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there was so much of this the olden beliefs that were really tying people down. So with the coming of Christianity and so many churches and things, people have started learning and getting out of that cocoon that they were in. So we have seen development now trickling slowly by slowly, but in the next like 5 to 10 years, you'll come and find this place a very different place.
Probably a city, yeah?
A city, no.
A town.
A city, no, but you'll find it different.
Better, right? I'll still take you back to the witchcraft scene. I really just want to understand, what do people say? Like, is it something that is known by so many people that the island, what is it? I don't understand.
There are a lot of theories, there are a lot of stories, a lot of myths about Mfangano. But some of them are true.
Okay, what is true?
This place, okay, the people who moved here were people who came from mostly Uganda. Uganda, and so many of the remote islands. Those are the people who started inhabiting Mfangano. So they came with so many different types of beliefs. In fact, we even have shrines at the top of the hill. Yeah, people used to go there and pray. But I'm telling you, with the coming of Christianity and so many churches and denominations, so many things have changed. But the aspect of witchcraft, it used to be there. In fact, we used to have night runners. Yeah.
So they used to be there.
Yeah,
so many. So it's true that long time ago.
Yeah, long time ago. But
there were
nowadays,
night runners.
Everything. You can even walk at what?
What happened to those night runners? I'm just curious.
People die.
People die. So they all died.
A good number.
So there are some
that's how we can say, because where did they go?
Or they, they changed for better maybe. Or once a night runner, always a night runner. Interesting. So you're saying that a long time ago there were those issues, witchcrafty, and all the stories that we hear about this island. They used to be there, but currently it's not as much. Though it's there, but not as much. Okay, so it tells you how change is good with the coming of Christianity. So other than churches and are there other religious beliefs?
Currently, I can say 90% of Mfangano is, but not even 99 are Christians. We used to have a mosque, but it fell. The Muslim community just diminished. So nowadays you don't have Muslims. 99% is Christian. But it's Christian in the name of going to church, but Christian, not Christian.
Really Christian. How? Why do you say that?
There's an aspect of being a Christian in the name of going to church. Being a Christian because you're
So which one are you?
I'm a Christian because I'm a follower of Christ.
Okay. Right. So you're saying most of the people here, they are Christians because they go to church, but not because they follow Christ. Okay. Well, we can relate with that aspect. What are the main socio-economic activities?
Okay, the main economic activity here is fishing.
Fishing.
So that's the only main economic activity.
Yeah.
We have a big fresh lake, but we don't farm a lot. We only farm when it is time to farm, like when it is a season, farming season. Like every year, when you go to Mashinani, every year there's this time that people usually plant maize, or the common crop that people eat. So that's what usually happens here. But the main economic activity is fishing.
Okay.
When fish disappears, money disappears. When fish comes back, money comes
So
back.
there are times that fish actually goes away and they don't want to come back.
So
What times are those?
Okay, this is what usually happens. Africans are usually people. Let me not say Africans, but most Africans are the kind of people who do not actually look at their future. Like when they get a resource, they usually want to deplete it. They overuse it, so that usually happens. You'll find that the regulated authorities don't even care a lot about regulating the fishing, so people overfish. Then there's this time that fish have to reproduce. So when it comes time for fish to reproduce, they usually go to their areas where they reproduce, because they cannot lay their eggs.
And they fish all those even young ones.
So
and even the pregnant fish.
Even the pregnant fish. So you find that sometimes the supply goes down, like the population because of fishing. So that time, pesa inapotea, money.
So what happens when the fishing aspect goes down? And I'm glad that you've shared that the fishing aspect should be controlled, but it is not, right?
There are bodies that are supposed to do it, but they are in Kenya.
And then we are also in the island, so
we are far away from people who can actually do
it.
So that's what happens.
Okay. So what happens when actually there's no fishing? What do people embark to if it's not fishing?
Okay, we don't have any period where we can say that there is no fishing completely. Fishing has to be there. So what usually happens when the supply goes low, people go even bigger in looking for it. So I can't say that people will turn to something else. People, it's only
They
just
would
fishing
still
and fishing
look
and
for
fishing
other
and
fish.
fishing. In case this method does not work, find
There
another
is-
method. Yeah, that's what
They
it is.
even do fish pond fishing.
Yeah. You can't fish from a fish pond. You keep fishing.
You keep fish. Okay.
So you
but-
can harvest from the
Okay.
fish.
Right. So is that another way of just ensuring that there's continuity in supply?
Okay, the fish pond issue was brought about by investors. They came to realize that the tilapia population in Victoria is really going down because of the Nile perch tourism. But then the Nile perch was just introduced in Victoria by some white folks.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some years back, Nile perch was not there.
It was not there.
When it was introduced, it ate almost all species. So it's the only species
Yeah.
that is.
So there's a
Yes,
lot
really.
of Nile perch.
There's a lot of Nile perch. So they saw there's a gap
Yeah.
in the market.
Right.
So they realized that it is possible to actually rear fish in the waters without actually using an inlet and an outlet. Yeah? So they decided to create the ponds that we actually see. So from that they actually harvest and they have a way of selling to the local community.
Interesting to see how also women, and there are women who actually, the men go fishing, right?
Yes.
And then they bring to the shores, and then the women buy and they sort of prepare.
Prepare it and then it's called value addition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they add value to it, like from the menu you saw, from the fish you saw. Those are very tiny fish. In fact,
Yeah.
they're not supposed to be fish.
Which one?
The small smoked fish.
The dry one.
The fry ones,
Okay.
yeah. They're not supposed to be taken away from the water.
Okay.
But it's really illegal. But the more illegal something is in Kenya, the more expensive.
The more illegal.
The more expensive it is.
Yeah,
So
the
you see,
more expensive
they usually take them, do value addition,
Okay.
then supply.
So when you talk of value addition, they smoke it. They are like smoked fish. Then there are those that are also deep fried,
Fine, yeah.
and then they kind of sun dry them, and then
They only do sun drying for the omena, the side.
the men. Okay.
Yeah, omena. We only do sun drying for them. We don't sun dry fish here.
Fish, yeah. Okay.
So after now the value addition, they find a way. Some of them supply all the way to Nairobi,
To Nairobi,
Mombasa,
then
Kisumu.
far.
Yeah. So it's like a very good activity that keeps them going.
And by the way, I also came to realize that most of the fish people in Kisumu and beyond eat are coming from Homa Bay,
Yeah.
and probably from this particular island.
We feed a lot of people in Kenya,
Yeah.
but we actually not
A
get
small island, feeding a massive population of people.
We actually do not get the right
The
amount of
return,
the right amount of return.
the
that we are
return
supposed
is
to
not there.
because if you visit this entire area, you come to realize that we do not even have a fish factory, fish processing. That's a very sad turn of events.
True.
And we have so many members of parliament who are handling things to do with, like, let's say, like the national government.
Those are very, very insightful information I think you provided. And I'm looking at how guys watching this particular video will be learning a lot. Learning about the life in an island. I've never been on an island, so me being here is a representation of all of you. So ensure you learn together with me. If there is one thing that you'd wish for the people living in here, in Tibet, what would that be? Just one thing you'd wish for.
Change.
What kind of change?
Change in terms of leadership. Change in terms of religious beliefs. Change in terms of economic activities. Change in terms of